Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a fabulous edition of Chicks and Salsa. How are we all tonight, ladies?
We
Living
are
it up.
great.
Living the dreams. How about you, Candy?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. I mean, it's 75 degrees here. It's beautiful. Like, sorry, ladies, but I got to rub that in a little bit once in a
Oh,
while.
Candy, go take a long walk off a short pier. You live around enough of them.
Well, actually, Candy, it was almost 70 here today, and it's supposed to be similar to that today, but it's not the 70 and warm that you feel. There is a lot of cool underneath it. So,
Correct.
I understand. I've been there. Did that for how many years?
correct.
So,
I just have to say that I prefer the 70 in March and April as opposed to the 70 in November.
I understand. I hear you. So, ladies, the
Hi.
NFL. I mean, where do we go with it? There's been so many injuries. There's people spitting on people and then throwing punches. There's I mean, where do we want to start?
The Huck Tua strikes again.
You this like I said, this is a wild season.
Yes.
Patrick Mahomes has even better stats than last year, and we are 500.
Yeah. That is a wild season.
Bryce Young broke Cam Newton's record yesterday in a single game.
Congratulations to Bryce. I love that the
Congratulations.
Panthers are getting so much success. Putting that out there for you.
I'm just saying sweet.
I mean, they may, eventually they may get to, being decent
Again? Yeah.
again.
Again.
I'll be there. I'll be
Did,
there when they do. I'll be there.
You
did
can't take
Jag?
credit for this winning season right now, Dawn, because I deserve it.
Hey,
Wait, you and
Carrie
Carrie
and I
can take
have
credit
been
for
there.
Travis.
Carrie and I have been there. We know what it's like. So don't even
Oh,
try
yeah.
it.
I know.
Listen, I've told people that I remember in like 10, 12 years ago where being at 500 would have been a dream come true. So you can
Correct.
say anything you want about my Chiefs. You can diss them. You can tell us we're out of the. You can run around like Chicken Little and tell us the sky is falling on the Chiefs. I'm still happy. Would I
Exactly.
want better? Absolutely. Who doesn't ever? I mean, everybody wants their team to have a winning season. Not a possibility. Not everyone's going to have a perfect record. So that
Exactly.
being said, 500. I'm cool.
So am
I've
I.
lived through winning one or two games and being a Chiefs fan and thinking, "Oh, good grief, can we?"
Exactly. Like,
And those are my
yeah,
griefs, and that's fine. And I love my griefs as much as I love, like I love the Chiefs, but I'm not upset.
we're
Hmm.
fine. We'll be just fine.
And let's face it, all you need to do is get in the playoffs. Anybody that's in the playoffs has a chance to win the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. That's what it takes.
Correct. Correct. And
Okay,
and
Candy.
once you get there, you never know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Well, everybody's anointing two teams in the AFC as the next one, and I'm like, but here's where you want to remember that you really do want to root for the Chiefs not to make the postseason, because Pat Mahomes in the postseason is not the same as Pat Mahomes in the regular season. He has
Right.
that proof. So
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Candy, who did you guys play this week? I didn't watch the
We played
Packers.
the Giants.
Okay.
And it came down to the wire again. I mean, the Giant, because remember, Jameis Winston went in. Jackson Dart was in concussion protocol, so Jameis Winston came in.
Correct.
He played really well. I will say, Drew Brees called the game. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
unusual that a backup to him is actually playing in the game.
Oh
Right.
wow.
That's
That's
Yeah.
cool.
crazy.
But yeah, it was his first. Drew Brees' first NFL calling an NFL game this weekend. But the Packers, we had a scare. Josh Jacobs went out during the game. Jordan Love went out during the game. at
Mm.
times. The wind was howling, like they were saying 40 to 50-mile-an-hour winds, and it was swirling. So nobody was kicking. I mean, none of the kickers did good.
Okay.
But a win is a win, and that's all that really matters. It doesn't have to be pretty. At this point, even though we got a win, we are no longer in first. And I hate to say this, but the Chicago Bears are leading our division.
I know.
Hey, who had that on their bingo card this year? Raise your hand. Oh wait, not me.
Okay, so
But I
so
love that Ben
I'm
Johnson.
still I always say I'm a Bears fan at least one game a year, only because one game. I am very proud of them. Like
Yeah.
I am very, very proud of them.
I will say this. I am still not a Caleb Williams fan, but I love the fact that Coach Ben Johnson found out
Mhm.
that Caleb was dyslexic and coached to that and has been coaching to like Caleb's weakness to make
Correct.
him a better quarterback. And I love that, and when you make it to the NFL, you make it to the NFL. I still think he handled coming into the NFL inaccurately. But I think but I have a lot of respect for Ben Johnson though. I truly do.
I do. I appreciate the success he's having. I think he deserved it. So
Yeah. Agreed.
can we mention the dumpster fire in Las Vegas, or should we just let that go?
Well, whoever thought that? I mean, did any of us really think Bill Belichick was going to leave for this? Ties into your comment, by the way, for the Giants. I'm just wondering. I never thought he would go to the Giants. Could I see him going
No.
to the Raiders? Yeah. I think he'll only have to cough up like answering to his former employee.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I think, to be honest
Well,
with you, I think that they should. Phil's sending me a message. Oops, I may
Phil,
have
we're
posted
on your
well,
them.
podcast.
I
I
don't know because the Raiders, they're oh my gosh, what is her title? Oh my gosh, what is her title? General
I
man? No,
feel
she's
like
not a
they've
general
gotten
manager.
worse since they moved to Vegas, to be honest.
But I think
I think so. I think so too.
she's pretty tough and she's pretty smart.
Oh, I know who you're
So
talking about. She was the
I
Yeah.
cannot think of her name right now.
the first female president. What I have
Yeah,
pictures with her.
so do I. And I can't think of her name
Right?
right now.
I know.
Um,
She's a pretty lady.
but I think with her, no, is he gonna if he came there, if he's not gonna be just running over everybody.
No.
Mm-mm.
How many years did they sign Pete Carroll for?
Let me look. Candy.
Because I feel like Pete should have one more year. I really do, because he walked into a dumpster fire, and
I agree. I
I think
agree.
Pete needs
But
one more year because he's trying to
several of them walked
rebuild
into
everything.
one.
He has a 3-year contract with the Raiders.
Okay, so I
Okay.
anticipate them not bailing on Pete yet. That's my take.
Yeah. Because he's got to get and has the success record.
Right.
And his contract does include a 4th-year team option.
I tell you who I'm worried about is the Jets coach.
I hope
I
they
don't
give him a year too.
I hope they give him time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for some reason I don't think they are, but they need to give him time.
But I think the Jets might still want to go to London.
Mhm.
I think the Jets like to lose.
But Steve Wilkes does not, which is why you see more energy in their defense this year. And I thought that was the Raiders who like to lose.
Well, Raiders do lose. I mean, I don't know if they like to or not. That's just them at the moment.
Like and doing is two different things.
I actually think that, I could see the frustration on Gino's face. Max Crosby quit on a play last night. I'm like, what are you trying to be, Chris Jones?
Right.
But that was really odd to me. He did the same thing that Chris did in Jacksonville. Quit on a play.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I
is
thought you were supposed to play that
ridiculous.
through. So, anyway, whatever.
But I
I hate
always say in their
I hate it for
defense,
Max. I hate it for Brock Bowers, and then Ashton Genty, poor kid last night. Why doesn't that kid know by the 11th game what, you know, they had the punt returner that lost 13 yards on their last punt reception. I mean, these poor guys. I
but
don't
see, he's
understand
someone I
what's
think that'll
happening.
do well eventually. He's one of the freshman class that I think will do well.
Yeah, and I hope that. I mean, I really do. Those are the three players that I want to see have success because I followed Genty in college, so
So did I.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would like
I
to
think he'll do
see
okay.
them have success. Speaking
Yeah.
of success,
Yes.
Fedora Sanders and the Browns, when his O line said had never heard his cadence before. How's that possible?
Mommy
That's interesting.
Yeah,
said if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
I just think that are we wanting him to not be successful? Are you wanting to embarrass him on the top on the in the biggest stage? Is that what we're wanting?
Probably.
Wild to me. Wild to me.
But remember when he came into camp, he was what, QB4 or 5
Yeah.
on the depth chart, so he wasn't getting any like snaps with anybody regularly.
No.
No, but
Mm-mm.
they knew that this week he was playing backup. So why isn't your backup getting any kind of reps that your O line, your starting people don't know their cadence?
But to me, that's a coach's issue.
Hmm. That's what I'm saying. Is
Mhm.
what is Stefanski trying to say at this point? What is he doing? What isn't? I mean,
Yeah.
what's the motive here?
Well, and on a side note, let's just say we feel bad for Shador because it was brought to our attention that his house was broken into while he was
Yeah.
playing. This is
Yeah.
Oh
happening
yeah.
more and more, and we've heard of different people that this has happened to,
Correct.
and that's sad. That's just
This is
sad.
like what, the fourth or fifth player that this has happened to?
In the
Yeah, because it
NFL,
happened
but
to
it's
Patrick
also done in
Mahomes.
NBA too.
Happened to a couple of other Browns players. I mean, there's a network somewhere.
Well, then they uncovered with one that broke into Kelsey Burrow,
Mahomes. What about
and
Mahomes?
Mahomes
His
was
house.
a former USSR country that had a robbery ring in the United States.
Oh,
A,
still going on.
a Slovenian or Slavic.
Never mind. I can't make the comment I wanted to make.
Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty sad. But Candy, I agree. Like they've got what do they still have, four quarterbacks? How many do
No,
they have still?
no, they're down to just what, 2 or 3.
There's
But
three.
on
They
their
still have
roster overall,
Watson with his I'll be nice, with his extensive contract that someone's having to eat, and they chose to eat it.
so
And
they
he
so they still have basically four on the roster
right,
and only two available to play.
correct.
Okay. And I agree. It's a coaching problem because you're down to two quarterbacks. Why would you not get them ready for the game?
Right.
Why would you not get them and the O line ready for the game?
But that's the thing. And in all honesty, that's why I think we lost about to the Saints. When you're not doing a game prep because you think you've got it won, because you just honestly, Candy, not rubbing salt in the wound, because like who had that on the bingo card, right? But when you come off beating the Packers, I mean, because the Packers are illustrious and you don't prep for the Saints, like that's like it's so obvious sometimes when you're watching these games, college and NFL, that the coaches kind of coasted that week.
And it shows.
Yeah.
It definitely shows when they don't put it all in. And you can't, I always say, you can't think any game is an easy win. I don't care what a team's record is, cannot go in thinking it's an easy win.
Any
Exactly.
given Sunday. The reason why I love this job or this
Yep.
sport.
Yep. Any
Yeah.
given Sunday.
So wait, who are the quarterbacks for Cleveland besides Shador and Gabriel?
Flacco.
Watson, and then
No,
there was somebody.
Flacco was traded
Oh,
to.
that's right.
Black. So they're down to 3. Watson's on IR, and Gabriel was in concussion
Concussion.
protocol or something, or he was taken
Concussion.
out of the game. I didn't watch that game. I didn't see it. So,
Because
but they have.
Who was the other
Flacco
guy
went.
that got drafted before? Was that Gabriel before Shador?
Yes,
Okay.
and then he went into concussion protocol, I believe, and now that's why
Okay. So it's Shador, Watson, and Gabriel.
correct. Correct.
Yeah, he should have been ready. I mean, the O-line should have been ready.
Yep. I agree.
Without a doubt. That's just reflecting badly. I'm like, what kind of message are you trying to send to the family or the NFL or the fan base? I mean,
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know, but I feel like that about the Sanders family. So that's why I said I couldn't say anything nice. Because
they're not high on my list of favorites, but still, his,
I feel like Dion pumped his son up too much to make him uncoachable. I feel like the same with Caleb Williams until Caleb saw Coach Ben Johnson trying to do that. When I see somebody who's kind of pretty uncoachable, I have an issue. Especially when you're an elite athlete and you are one of 32 starting quarterbacks, or what? How many quarterbacks in the league? 94 quarterbacks that aren't on practice squad. I feel like you have to do all that. I mean, you have to really put your bottom dollar in. And I'm really sorry I'm not yawning at y'all.
okay, I'm boring. I get it.
Yeah,
You know
can you
what?
please liven up the atmosphere?
I think when you are a star, when you're in football, in high school, you're a star in college. It going to the NFL, no matter who you are, can be humbling.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of athletes, their children don't follow in their footsteps. So when they do, it is a big deal.
Yes.
And some of that is not of his own fault. Some of that is media. He has no control over the media and what they highlight.
Correct.
So however, I always say, as a parent, I don't fault Deion Sanders as a parent. He's doing what any parent would do. You
Sure.
are having your child's back. You are telling them they are the best. Anybody with a child always knows that. You tell them they are the best. And he's done that. And in the past, his son has been able to show that he has done well. Now he's come to a playground in a sense that, one, he's not number one. He's not he's not the starting quarterback. He is he hasn't gotten a lot of practice time with them. Now it shows this week with the game, it shows that the O-line was not ready. That's
Correct.
the coach's fault. So, and the minute if he said, well, our coach didn't have us prepared, everybody would say he's uncoachable and that he's wrong for saying it, but it would be the truth.
Well, he
that's
is unprepared. But in all honesty, I'd say that is kind of 30% him, 70% coaching for him not being prepared, because the coaches need to make sure he's prepared or boot him.
Correct.
And
Correct.
if you when your dad is as iconic as Deion Sanders, love him or hate him, the man has a reputation. Personally, I'm so mad at him for how he treated Josh Norman at Super Bowl in 2015. Just saying, I hold sports grudges. But
No.
not me. I don't.
Luckily, y'all's teams haven't really ever provoked me. So, well, except for Aaron Rodgers, but he's special. I just to come out of a household when your dad has that big of an ego, rightfully so, for the sports side, and your personal life, check it. Know how to check that ego just a little bit.
Well, I mean, I think we saw the overinflated ego at the draft, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, but that was where it was going to show up if it was going to show up.
exactly.
Right. Correct.
So, do y'all mind if I change the topic real quick? Because I know Candy's got to go soon.
Yep, let's change the topic.
All right. So, Candy, I want to talk baseball.
Okay.
Not much, but a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So 10 Cubs were offered new contracts, 9 turned them down. But Shota Amanga is staying at $22.05 million per year. So I'm happy with that.
Good.
Well, I can tell you that Brandon Woodruff is also staying a Brewer, and he is, I think it's $20.2 million for the highest paid Brewer pitcher ever. But
wow,
he's signing with the Brewers, so
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, you
exactly.
I heard today that the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to open up have made it known that they're willing to open up the coffers to get better hitters. So that
Oh
would be
wow, that would
Yeah.
be very interesting.
because Pittsburgh, according to what I was listening and reading about, typically is very close pocket. So this is quite uncommon. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays. And people were mentioning my guy, right? Schwarber to go there. I'm like, he better not. No. Just stay at the Phillies. You're all right. You redeemed yourself by leaving the Cubs. So just stay at the Phillies.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I just saw this on my news feed. I'm sorry. So apparently Bryce Young not only had the best game of his career so far, but he also bested every quarterback in the league so far this year on Sunday's game. He had the best. Yeah.
Interesting.
It says he had arguably the best game by any QB in the NFL this season, numbers wise.
Well, congratulations.
Fantastic.
And they kept going after his ankle, which was, I hate the Falcons. They dirty.
Probably
That's
why
why
they're called the
the
Dirty
Birds.
I don't know if they. I mean, it sticks.
Right?
See, Jen, somehow you always bring it back to football. We were on baseball, and here you bring it all.
I got distracted.
Turn off the shiny object.
The
Can I
shiny
change the
object.
topic? Sorry, that caught my attention as that flew across my phone.
So
I was like,
I'm going to bring it back to baseball just for a minute because I do want to put out there that the Baseball Writers Association of America revealed the 2026 Hall of Fame ballot on Monday, featuring 12 first-time candidates along with 15 returnees. So the ones that made the ballot, this is their first time on the ballot: Ryan Braun, Shin-Shu Chu, Edwin Encarnacion, Gio Gonzalez, Alex Gordon, Cole Hamels, Matt Kemp, Howie Kendrick, Nick Markakis, Daniel Murphy, Hunter Pence, and Rick Porcello. So this is the first time that they're on the Hall of Fame. And then there's 15 former players that are also on the ballot again. So, and some of them are on the ballot for, like Manny Ramirez is on the ballot for his 10th and final year. So, yes, you're only on for so long, and then it goes to the a writers' old committee later on.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So
put the names out there in case any of you people are baseball fans, like some of it.
Right.
But Jen, I'm sure you can find a way to bring it back to football. So
speaking of football
right now. However, I can do this. Anybody who wants to see more of Miss Candy Cane, check out Inside the Pigskin over on the South Florida Tribune.
Yes, I'll be talking a lot of football there.
We do want to mention, and someone will have to help me with the date, that the women's professional baseball league has their draft this week. Right.
I think didn't we say Sunday the 23rd?
Sunday, yep, thank you. Sunday the
Then 23rd.
23rd.
Okay.
That's very exciting. I wish them success.
I
I
would
think
like
that's
to watch
awesome.
it. I'd like to watch the draft because it's gonna be memorable.
Right. I will probably be watching something else though.
Most likely, but I would like to catch a little bit of it.
I'll try.
I'll have
Yeah,
to.
that's valid. That I can do
Yeah,
on, like I can put on my phone and watch.
watch a little bit because of course there's some big games coming on Sunday.
I mean, I'm going to be busy coaching and catching passes because obviously we need help catching passes.
I'm gonna throw it back to football again because hey, let's do that.
I was
But,
already there.
but I know, but I'm gonna take it to college level because I wanted to just quick shout out. There are actually 5 candidates right now that are in contention for the Heisman, and I know there's still a couple of games left, but
Right.
it's worth mentioning them because we don't talk about college football too often. One of them is Gunnar Stockton from Georgia. The next one is Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt. The next one is Marcel Reed from Texas A&M. Julian Sand from the Ohio State. And Fernando Mendoza, who actually is from Indiana. Now, Indiana is having a great season.
They
So,
are.
I mean,
They
kudos
have
to
surprised everybody this year.
Yeah. Well, I think they surprised everybody last year, and they came back at it again this year.
True.
So I don't know if it's a surprise as much this year, but Kirk Cinetti he's been an awesome coach, like taking his team to to get them this good. I mean, you always talked about Indiana as a basketball school, not as a football school.
Right.
Yeah,
Which is
I think that's why it's surprising.
correct. Hoosier was always synonymous with basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And we did see that James Franklin is now at Virginia Tech. That hire was official today or
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. Yesterday, probably.
And I'm going to throw it in a different direction again now because we're all over the place, ladies. But I just want to say kudos to the NBA because they fined the Cavaliers $100,000 for resting all-star players, and I think that is good because come on, really, you don't need to rest. These players get paid millions of dollars. That's their job is to do, work. Now I get if you're injured, but to just rest them that's not.
Well, I mean, obviously you're not coming to a game to see, you're not paying the premium seats to see your backups.
Correct.
And that's a lot of money to pay for a seat, and it's only the backups. Not that those they didn't earn to be on the team, but
Right.
You're paying to go see the stars in action. If they're all sitting on the bench, what a waste. I would feel like so that I had wasted too much money on something frivolous that had no benefit for me. I'm really bad about looking at how many hours I worked. I have to work to pay for something. That's just how my mind functions with that.
Mm-hmm.
You sitting there thinking, I worked this many hours to sit here and watch my favorite player sit on the bench. That's gross.
Yeah.
now if they're hurt, that's one thing.
Right.
You
No,
can
but just
understand that. But just to
absolutely.
sit them out, no.
Yep.
Absolutely not. So as much as I like the Cleveland Cavaliers, I mean, they bought that on themselves.
Right. But
Correct.
kudos for the NBA for recognizing it and finding them. I mean, that's that's the point that I really like because they haven't done that before. And you like you're saying, you go to see a certain team to see a certain star. And you want to see them. And as long as they're not injured, I mean, you can't control injuries, obviously. but you can
Right.
control if they're resting or not.
Right. Yeah.
That was just
Go ahead,
that was
Terry.
really bad sportsmanship, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, I have one little thing like with the basketball. I want to sit courtside in at a game. So I would be really upset if I spend that kind of money to sit courtside and then the players aren't playing. They're resting. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I could have rested too, and yet here I am with spending all this money sitting courtside, and you just ruined my experience. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I'd want my refund. And I'm not a refund person, but I'd want my refund.
Right. Oh, I definitely. I'm really bad about returning things because I don't like the experience. But yeah, I would be. What are you gonna do about my money that I spent and you ruined?
Ladies, I'm gonna have to leave.
Well,
Well,
it's been great with you ladies tonight.
it is. We do want to remind all professional players to keep anything that comes out of your mouth in your mouth while you are playing a game.
Yep.
Third time
Yes.
this season, and we're still having the issue. We probably. Oh, hello. My cat says hi. This is Andy, named after
Didn't
Aw.
Andy
we
Reid.
wait, didn't we learn those things in like kindergarten?
Well, I did.
Okay. I
Mhm.
I
thought I did
mean,
too.
I am old. I mean,
So am
was
I.
but that was something that we kept our hands to ourselves and our feet to ourselves, and we did not spit at people. But
Correct.
here we are, 2025, and we have athletes that Jamar Chase is going to be out over $500,000 for his choice last Sunday. I feel like
That's just so crazy.
I really feel like that is not enough, honestly. I mean, if he's not going to do that, it doesn't matter. I think he's a great player, but good Lord,
Mhm.
keep it,
Yep.
do your job. My job is not to spit at anybody. So your job is not that too, sir.
Bad work behavior.
Bad work. Be a professional.
Exactly.
Well, you guys have a fabulous week.
You
It
You
too.
was
too.
good hanging out with you guys.
Since he's
Or
up
you
here,
ladies.
he's
Well,
wanting
thank
to
you for
be.
everybody that's been in the chat room and putting up, and tuning in. If you ask more questions, we might be a little more responsive and to some of these. But hello to everybody, and we appreciate you all watching.
Have a
We
great
hope
evening.
you too. We all hope you enjoy all the sports that are coming up.
All
Bye,
right.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.